Police shot their car up 137 times. One officer even stood on top of their car, emptied his clip, and reloaded that motherfucker. Now, with that being said, have you ever heard of Timothy Russell and Melissa Williams from Cleveland, Ohio? If you have or have not heard of them, you got to know. We about to talk about it. November 29, 2012, Timothy and Melissa was riding down the street in a 1979 Chevrolet Malibu. Now, I didn't know they was making Malibus this early, bitch. But nevertheless, the police jumped behind him and was trying to pull him over, right? But they didn't stop. And this ended up turning into a high-speed chase that went about 22 miles and lasted for a little over 20 minutes. Now, during this chase, they had a little over 60 motherfucking police cars trying to chase this goddamn Malibu. 60 motherfucking police cars. Y'all couldn't throw some spikes down or run them off the road or nothing? Can y'all imagine how loud that shit was going down the street? Anyhow, child, back to the story. Finally, Timothy and Melissa pulled over in a parking lot of a middle school, right? Police had them surrounded. It was 60 of them motherfuckers, so they ain't have no way to fucking escape. Then the police stated that they heard shots fired. And in less than 20 seconds, those motherfucking police shot 137 motherfucking times into the car where Timothy and Melissa was at. And as expected, they did not survive. And when it was over and they started investigating everything, they noticed that there was no weapons at all in the car. Nobody had shot anything at the motherfucking police. Now, you see, the sound that they heard was not a fucking shot. It was that regular ass 1979 Chevrolet Malibu backfiring. Now, of course, it's too much like right to say, damn, I fucked up. So the police started trying to target Melissa and Timothy's past. They looked at their criminal histories and any type of other struggles that they may have had, such as mental illnesses and things of that nature. But no matter what the fuck they tried to dig up on these two people, nothing changed the fact that y'all shot them 137 motherfucking times. If you still watching this video, put 137 in the comment section. Anyhow, child, back to the story. Now, years later, only one officer faced charges from this incident, and that was Officer Micah Brello. You see, Micah decided to stand on top of a motherfucking police car, facing the victims, and shoot several times through the motherfucking windshield of the victim's car. But hold on, bitch. After his clip was empty, he turned around and reloaded that motherfucker to empty that bitch again. Now, bitch, I abso-fucking-lutely understand these motherfucking police officers being frustrated and pissed off that you done took them on this motherfucking high-speed chase. But you know motherfucking well your no good, down bad, dirty duck ass ain't had to do all that. Nevertheless, they acquitted this motherfucker. So, ultimately, nobody was charged with nothing that happened that day. Now, I know this was and probably still is a very controversial story. Because you see, some people say, fuck, they should have just pulled over. While other people say, you ain't had to do all that. And I think it's a little bit of both. They could have just pulled the fuck over. And even if they didn't, like I said, throw some fucking spikes down, run them off the motherfucking road. 137 times is a bit excessive. Condolences to the family, friends, and associates of the victims. What y'all think about this shit?